Hi everyone, this is Heather from Heather Active, and today we are doing a mat Pilates workout for better balance. So this workout's going to be all focused on our hip strength because that's one of the key factors in our ability to balance when we're walking, running, standing, whatever it is. So it's going to be focused more on kind of like the outer hip, but we'll still get some of that glute max as well. So we're going to do all of this work in a side lying position. So it doesn't matter which side you start on, we'll do both. So come lying down on your side. I like to use my arm as a little pillow here. You can always use a block as well, whatever floats your boat. We're going to start with those knees bent in front of us. We want to make sure those hips are stacked right on top of each other, and that we have as much length through the side of the waist as possible. So think about shifting that top hip away from you even, just a little bit, to get that nice neutral spine position. From here, we're going to lift both feet up away from the mat. And then imagine there's a string attached to that top knee and someone's lifting it up and then closing it back down. Nice. We're going to open and close. Now, this isn't going to be a huge range of motion here. We're naturally limited when we're in this neutral spine position as to how far we can open that hip. Now, you might feel that lower leg is doing a little bit of work here too. That's totally fine. We'll go for 4 and 3, last 2, and last 1. Lower everything back down. Very nice. From here, lift that top leg up so it's at hip height, and we're going to keep it parallel to the mat for a moment. Let's bend that top knee in towards your chest, and then glide that leg back behind you, kind of making a little footprint on the wall behind you. Good. Gliding forwards and gliding back. So here we're moving through flexion in the hip, and then extension through the hip. And you can have your hand kind of right on that hip to give you a bit of tactile feedback as well. We just want to make sure we're not starting to arch or round through that back as we move through this range. Good. Now on this next one, we're going to bring that knee in towards the chest, lift that knee up and back behind you, gliding it down, and then sliding it forwards again. So we're kind of making a big circle with the knee here. Ooh, these ones are brutal. Doesn't take very many to feel the work. The slower you go, the more you're going to feel this here. Nice. Let's do one more this direction. You got it. Switching directions, gliding that leg back, lifting up and over to bring it in front of the body. Nice. Couple more circles like this. Last one here. Nice. Lower that leg down for a moment. All right, we're going to make kind of an exaggerated bicycle pedal motion here. So we're going to lift that top leg to hip height again, bring the knee towards the chest, and then kick that leg straight out in front of you, and then start gliding it back on the diagonal, bending the knee, coming forwards, and then kicking out front. Nice. So again, kind of slow motion pedaling here with that leg. You got it. 2 more like that. Very nice. Last one, we're going to kick that leg straight out in front of us, point the toes towards the floor, heel towards the ceiling, do little pulses lifting up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bend it back in. Very nice. All right, couple more moves on this side. We're going to lift that top leg to hip height. This time we're going to take that top arm, bring the elbow to meet the knee, and then we're going to extend both long on the diagonal, twisting the chest towards the floor, and then crunching in, bringing elbow to knee. Nice. Finding that big twist, and then curling in. Very good. Let's go for 3 more like this. Nice. Last two. And last one. Very good. Lowering back down. Let's extend both legs long on the mat here. So you're making this one long line. Again, making sure hips are stacked right on top of each other. And think about shifting that top hip away so that top leg is almost like a bit longer than the bottom leg. Nice. From here, point the toes. We'll lift that leg to hip height. Tap it in front of the bottom leg. And then tap it behind the bottom leg. Nice. I'll tap forwards. And back. Good. Making a little arc. Very nice. Few more like this. We'll go for 4. And 3. You got it. The last 2. Last 1. Keep that leg lifted at hip height. Point the toes. Draw little circles forwards. Just like the size of a golf ball for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And back for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower. Oh, very nice. Bend those knees in. Excellent. All right, almost done on this side. We're going to come up onto our elbow here, finding kind of like a little, almost like side plank position. So those feet are going to be in line with your hips. As you exhale, we're going to lift those hips up and then lower them back down. Nice. Lifting up and lower. Now, if you want to add on here, maybe we open that top knee and then close the top knee. Nice. Lift and lower for 4 and 3. Last 2. And last 1. Nice. Lower everything back down. Press yourself up. Just take a moment here. Roll out the shoulders. Find a nice big side bend to one side. And then reaching up and over to the other side. Feels good. Don't worry, this is hard for me too. These ones always burn. I swear it doesn't get easier with these side lying exercises. So when you're ready, coming down onto the other side, again, starting with those knees bent. Stack of the hips, finding the length through the waist. We're lifting both feet away from the mat. And then that top knee lifts and lowers to open and close. So again, this first move is really about the rotation of that thigh bone in the hip socket. We'll go for 4 and 3. Last 2 and last 1. You got it. Lower everything back down. We're going to lift that top leg up to hip height so it's parallel to the floor. Bend the knee in towards the chest and then glide that leg back behind you. Very good. Sliding forwards and sliding back. Nice. So this is more about flexing through the hip as we come forwards and then extending through the hip as we slide back. Nice. On this next one, let's bring that knee in towards the chest and then lift it up and back behind you, drawing a circle with that knee. Whew. These ones are tough. I feel like I'm already sore from another workout, so this one feels especially hard today. Good. Let's switch directions, gliding back and then lifting up and over. Nice. Almost there. Last 2. And last 1. You got it. Lower that leg down for a moment. All right, from here, we're going to go into that big exaggerated bicycle pedal. So lifting that top leg up, we're going to bring the knee to the chest, kick that foot in front of you, and then glide it back behind you. Nice. Gliding forwards and back, just slowly pedaling on this giant bicycle. Last two. Last one. Let's kick that leg straight out in front of you. Flex the foot, point the toes down, lift and lower for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bend it back in. Very nice. Tenderize as needed. Awesome. All right, from here, lifting that top leg up to hip height, we're going to bend the elbow to meet the knee, and then reach both long on the diagonal, twisting the chest towards the floor. And then crunching back in towards the side. Nice. Reaching long and bending in. You got it. Couple more like this. Last two. Nice. Last one. Going back in. Good. Let's extend both legs long on that mat, making this nice long line here. Stacking those hips, making sure we've got that length through the top side of the waist, pointing the toes, lifting that leg to hip height, and then tap the toe in front of the bottom leg, lift up, and tap the toe behind. Nice. The more you have that leg kind of pulled out from the hip socket here, the harder this is going to feel. But we're getting into all those little muscles in the side of the hip that help us balance. And you think even when you're just walking, you're kind of spending some time on one foot, some time on the other foot. So there's these moments where you're just balancing on kind of one foot at a time. So that's what we're working to build on. Nice. Last two. Last one. Lift that leg to hip height, point the toes, draw little circles, golf ball size for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let it go. Bend those knees in, prop yourself up onto your elbow here. Final move. We have those feet in line with our hips. We're going to start that elbow right under our shoulder, lifting the hips up and lowering. Lift and lower. If you want to add on, maybe we open that top leg as we lift and lower everything together. Nice. Reaching up and lower. We'll go for 4. The last 3. The last 2. Nice. And last 1. Good. Lowering back down, pressing yourself up. Let's do a nice little side bend again here, lifting one arm up and over, bending towards that side. Feeling the length through the side of the body. Switching over, lifting up and bending over. Nice. Sitting up nice and tall, roll those shoulders back, and you are all done with your Better Balance workout in our side lying series. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.